Taurus, it's Empress Rose here. Welcome to your reading. These are general readings. We take what works, we leave what doesn't. Well, even in the personals, we do that too, right? Because everything's going to hit a little different for everybody. So if I don't catch your wavelength and storyline on this reading, check your other major placements. And let's see, we're going to start off with the Crow, the Urban Crow Oracle for an intuitive vibe. And then we're going to move to the Pamela Colman Smith deck, also called the Rider-Waite deck, to celebrate Black History Month in February. She's the artist who created the most iconic images that we have now on our walls, our jewelry, our bedspreads, some people do. So, all right, this is why I thought this was wonderful. This I had that little reaction. We have got some really beautiful stuff here with the Urban Crow deck. We have play. It's raining and they're playing. They're playing in the water. No harm is coming to them because they have that nice coating on their wings that keeps them from getting, wet and sick. And there's some light here and there's playing in the rain. I want to say there's dancing in the rain. There's singing in the rain. No matter what's happening around us, there's a choice to play around, to goof around with some friends, a nice light energy here. What more can we say? Play. It's how humans learn, and apparently crows do too. Play is learning, is growth, is exploration. And then we have luck. So what? This is just this play and this luck. I'm reminded of, I'm not saying this has to do with the lottery, but I'm reminded of the saying of you have to play to win. And I like that as a sort of whole saying for our lives. You have to play to win. So playing something, lucky, being in the right place at the right time, and being in a mode and an attitude to receive that luck. Sometimes luck can come our way and we can deny it, decline it, refuse to see it, refuse to engage with it. Oh no, I couldn't possibly be that lucky, or oh no, that can't, So I like that this crow is depicted with his mouth open, receiving this glowing golden fish deposited from the sky, falling into your lap. Of course, luck requires preparation, inner preparation to receive good things coming to us, because some people struggle with that more than others. But also, we prepare for good luck and we prepare for bad luck as well. We understanding that tides turn, things shift. So preparing for good luck would be, having a lucky interaction or a lucky strike of good luck, but we've also done the work. We're prepared. This is exactly the type of luck we were looking for. We've been playing around with some idea or something like that, and we have a lucky moment. And then we have bond here. These are two crows and a heart. So just that strong bond between people. This would be our Two of Cups. So it doesn't necessarily have to be with a person, though. It has to do with just something that resonates with you and that's with you for the long haul. Like it could be a friend, it could be a lover, it could be a job, a career, a passion project. So, and I see it with this play thing, some sort of long-term play project or something like that. So having this luck, this play with something that you're deeply connected to and you're bonded with, continue in a spirit of play and expect some luck. Open your mouth, open your heart, open up to receive some lucky beneficial thing. What could be better? This crow deck is often a little dark. That's one reason why I like it. It can bring up issues that other decks will avoid, or not avoid, just aren't designed to bring up. So but this is all the love and light of this deck, this luck, play, and bond. Beautiful. Okay. Taurus, this is your past, your present, your inner landscape. What's at issue? Your environment, your to-do list, and your possible outcome. Yeah, we've got bond showing up here multiple times. So we start with the Lovers. So with this Bond card here, we could actually be talking about a long-term arrangement, but the Lovers also discusses a choice to go with a bond that feels good, or go with a connection that sparks this sense of play and life within you. So the Lovers can be about those connections with each other, but they're also about connections with just anything that sparks us and brings us to life. And oftentimes the Lovers brings up a question of how are we going to navigate life? How do we make these decisions? Do we go with what we love? It brings up just a question of, are we heading towards things that we love, that feel good? Or are we going more conventional and doing what we're told to do, doing what we're supposed to be doing, and doing our conventional career instead of the thing that really draws us to it, or a relationship that looks like it could work, or a relationship that really brings us to life and lights us on fire. So the Lovers card brings up that question, I think oftentimes because these things that call to our heart have a lack of logic to them, and aren't always socially acceptable or the most practical thing. So there was a choice in your past to either go with something that really called to your heart, or to decline it, deny it, to not to say, no, this is too impractical. I need more safety. I need more security than this path can offer me. But that doesn't mean that bond went away or that calling went away. It just means that for now and there's like an Oscar Wilde quote that's coming up in my mind right now about, is it Oscar Wilde? It's about how safe choices are often the least safe. Like your intuition and these intuitive hits and these things that draw you are your inner guidance system trying to keep you overall safe, trying to call you into places where you're going to find satisfaction and you're going to find what you need. But we have another narrative, an intellectual narrative, a cultural narrative that comes in and tells us what's safe, when in fact those things aren't safe. And if they were safe in the past, they're not anymore, as far as safety careers and that kind of thing. Like who is served by that narrative of safety careers? It's rarely you. So we have the Lovers card in the past, that choice, that decision, that, that choice between doing what you're supposed to do, doing the safe thing, and doing the more passionate thing. But it's coming back though. Like I could see both of these cards sitting here in these positions as being the Judgment card, a return to an old passion, something that you were very strongly connected to. This is again a bond card, right? The Lovers card is something that you have a passionate bond with. You may not have chosen to have that exist in your actual life at some point, but it's coming back, and this bonded thing is coming back. This thing that you connect deeply with and brings you deep joy. Again, it could be a person, it could be a friendship, it could be a romantic relationship, it could be a passion project, it could be a career. It's coming back. So the Six of Cups is something from our past returning, and it could just be a passion project, not necessarily a person. Although with the Lovers card and then the Six of Cups card, it does kind of look like somebody from your past whose bond who you've been bonded to is returning, and it's bringing you a lot of joy, and it's time to play. The Six of Cups depicts two children, although I feel like this little old lady, little child, I feel it's a little nebulous. And I think that's why we're talking about like this jump through time, or this skipping back, because I see this oftentimes as a little lady, although most people talk about this child as a child, but I think that that's exactly what the point is this old lady returns to something from her childhood that makes her happy. It could be a memory. It could be she's remembering receiving flowers from somebody, receiving a gift from somebody. There's just a lot of emotional satisfaction, and there's a return, and I feel like that's why it's hard to tell. It's like this old lady in a child's body returning to something that brought joy once upon a time, even if it is just a memory. I feel like she could be remembering this time when this her little crush gave her some flowers, and how fun that was. And so there's a turn back to that. And there's a playful, this Six of Cups embodies both of these, this play, this sense of child innocence, this remembering a more innocent time, remembering when things maybe felt simpler, easier, and everything had this freshness to it, and everything felt new. And so the Six of Cups definitely embodies both of these, this play and this bond. A more playful time. Maybe things got really serious and difficult decisions were made, which we see with this Lover's cards. This Lover's card talks about sort of these grown-up decisions. And I'm not saying that the grown-up decision is to do the responsible thing, the safety thing that benefits everyone but you and is what other people want. I'm saying, that there are hard decisions have to be made. I'm reminding of that. Hold on to 16 as long as you can. Changes come around real fast. Make us women and men, and that's what these two cards sitting next to me, but they're sort of sitting next to each other, and they're sort of transposed here. We have these adult decisions that we had to make, but now we're having a chance to revisit some of our passions from our younger years, and that playful energy with that. So. In our hopes, our fears, our inner landscape, what we're thinking about is leaving something very painful behind, especially if we've gotten a glimpse of what might have been or of some past happiness. We might be looking at our current situation and not really enjoying it and wanting to leave on. So the Six of Swords is about, I don't like this. And I don't give a shit what's over here. I'm just going away from this thing right here. So it's about leaving a painful place. It's about maybe even if this is a hope, maybe you're hoping for some help and some assistance to move on to someplace different, to someplace, it just has to be away from here. So you're maybe hoping for some assistance, some protection to move that would help you move away or help you make that decision. You could just be contemplating a choice. Maybe you did choose the more practical thing and it wasn't in your best interest, and now you're revisiting an old choice, an old decision, and you're remembering how much better that felt. We do have two sixes right here. We have the Six of Cups. We have... Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Okay. Our whole top row, this is really fun. Our whole top row is sixes. We have the Lovers, 6. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Six of Swords. And the whole bottom row, Taurus, is, well, not the whole bottom row. We have 2 8s down here. The 8 is the Strength, and the 8 is the 8 of Pentacles. And then we have the Moon, which is actually like 18. But still, that's pretty cool, 18. So anyway, whoa, and the 3 6s together make an 18, which is also kind of interesting. I don't know, these numbers got to mean something to somebody. Although we do have the 666 up on the top row, which of course is going to freak some people out. But this is fascinating. I don't think I've ever had a reading with these kind of numbers. And we've got play, luck. There's just some sort of vibe going on right here that is really, really cool. So anyway, you're thinking about moving away from something that's not bringing you joy, not bringing you happiness. This is like you have held a portion of your life in your hands and you asked yourself, does this bring me joy? And the answer was a resounding no. This does not bring me joy. So you're looking to move away from that, from something that's brought you nothing but pain. And you might be hoping for some help, for some assistance in that. I mean, oftentimes in these painful situations, we do need some help and assistance in getting out and removing ourselves from them. So what's at issue here is this 5 of Wands, which I find which is in the reverse, which is all out battle. No wonder you were looking forward to moving on away from something. We've got a battle here. It could just be in the reverse like this. This 5 of Wands could be an internal battle, an internal war of what you should do, what you should prioritize, what strategies you should be using or you want to use, what's calling to you versus what's required externally. And then we have also, the reverse can be quite an extreme battle, externalized, a pitched battle. It could almost be physical at times. That's what the reverse 5 of Wands typically would... sorry, my computer there. That's what the reverse Five of Wands is going to be, is often, you know, an actual physical war, a physical battle. That doesn't make sense to me, but possibly there could be some sort of physical battle going on here. Either that or it's internal. Five of Wands deals with everyone trying to use their intuition, everyone battling their creative idea, a battle of creative ideas, creative people maybe coming together and not able to resolve this. This could be like an ongoing issue where there's no resolution. Because wands are creativity, could be sexuality, creativity, that kind of thing. And all of these individuals having their own creative sensibility and not being able to bring them together, and in fact fighting each other. And there can be an element of strategies. Everyone's got their own intuition. It's conflict. The Five is going to be conflict. It's going to be harsh. In the reverse like this, it could be inner conflict, or it could be like a literal melee of conflict physically in which I hope not, but it could be all out quite a battle here. So there's a battle going on in your environment. So this could be external battle, because we have the strength here. We have something here that's causing you, that's demanding that you use all of your strength, and it seems like it's going to go on forever and it will never end. And this is your strength, your patience. Something needs to be tamed here, and it's taking everything you've got to tame this situation here. And then, so that's, and strength, this is 8. And then we have 8 of Pentacles here. Your to-do list, your opportunity for greatest growth here is focusing on work that absorbs you and makes you happy. This could be, you know, I don't advocate for dodging our problems and our issues by, avoiding them through various means, one of which could be workaholism, or, alcoholism or whatever. But this is clearly referring to work and manifesting something in reality, bringing something into reality, making it happen. But it takes a long, focused work. You're absorbed by it. So becoming either absorbed or fascinated by the work that you have before you, or making sure that your work is absorbing and fascinating to you. I mean, you're definitely building something. There might be a little bit of repetition to this work. It might be a little bit difficult, but with each one you get better, you improve, and you enjoy this work of improvement, and you enjoy improving what you're offering, improving what you can bring to the situation physically. Like, what are you bringing to this situation? And so this 8 of Pentacles is about work, and is about focus, and is about bringing your best forward, and bringing it into reality, making your best a reality. So it's interesting because we have play and we have work here. But I feel like this work in this card in particular doesn't necessarily talk about drudgery. I mean, it talks about something that could be drudgerous, but it's not. There's an element of fascination and play that you're bringing to your work, that you're bringing to something in the 3D, some sort of, it doesn't have to be work TM, but, work, like taxable labor, but it is some sort of like effortful work, or building something, and bringing your full attention to it, and your full creativity to it, and your full self to this thing. And it could be this thing that you're bonded to, this thing that really resonates with you, because there's always a sense of resonation to me in this 8 of Pentacles card. Is something really resonates. There's a work here that really resonates to you. So going towards that, building a life that really resonates with you, and brings out your passion and you're excited about. I'm so excited about these 3 6s at the top, right? There's so much 3ing going on here. And then these 8s and the 5, it's the 3 and the 8 and the 18, and the 3 times 6 is the 18. And it's really kind of cool numerology stuff going on here. And then we have the Moon card. This is where you're going. subconscious issues coming to the fore, figuring out what can be known, what cannot be known, what can be tamed, what cannot be tamed. So what's hidden come into light. There may be more hidden in front of you. There may be more that you're not going to be able to see or even figure out about this situation, but you're going towards a place of understanding some part of it while another part remains. This can also be dealing with sort of your subconscious issues. What keeps you in a place where you're unhappy? What keeps you in a place of conflict? What are you hoping to get out of it? What are the issues that you have within that that keep you unhappy or keep you perhaps even unable to receive this luck? I mean, there's receiving going on in both of these cards. There's receiving of something beautiful going on in both of these cards. So you may have to deal with some subconscious issues that may be arising from this whole process in your future. So overall, the readings are, we've got the Lovers, we've got a choice, a decision that's been made to either go with our safety thing or go with something that brings us to life. We're in a situation right now that's requiring all of our strength, an infinite amount of strength and patience to tame something, to keep something from roaring out of control. Possibly this conflict here. And then we've also dealing with some subconscious issues. Like, why did we make the choices we made from the past? What was driving those? So it almost seems like we're going to have to go back and revisit that. There's some nice symmetry here with this Lovers card and sort of this, this presentation of this choice and decision. And then also here with these two pillars, I see these as these two lovers and again, a choice. And I think there's just a lot of beautiful symmetry with both of those cards. With this light, this is the sun shining, this is the sun and moon. This is that light shining into some sort of darkness here, helping us see what divides, what keeps us from this passionate thing, or from this, what's keeping us from work that or a life, or from moving towards things that we love and bring us to life. What is that? And some of it will be known and some of it will never be known. So, but working with it at least and exploring that. All right, Taurus, I hope that was helpful for you. And thank you so much for your likes and your subscribes and your comments. And I hope you have a great, probably 2 weeks till I do this, your Taurus reading again.